Okay, good day everyone. This afternoon we will discuss about this very, very important topic on measures of central tendency. This measure of central tendency, especially in assessment, these are used by teachers. If they look into the average the standards, no, the average scores of the students in a certain examination, like our critical test or midterm or even our final exams. So this measure of central tendency, there are three now measures of central tendency. We have the mean, the median, and the mode. As we all know, mean is the most stable measure of central tendency. Median, from the word itself, median, so meaning this is the middlemost scores in the distribution. While mode is the most frequent scores, no, that appears in the distribution. So let's discuss them one by one. Now, usually teachers will always discuss on the mean first, but in my discussion, I will discuss first the mode. But before going further, to the three measures of central tendency, let us first define and know what do you call this? Why is it that these are called measure of central tendency? So this is a descriptive statistics that describes the average, the typical value of a set of scores. So sometimes we have only less than 30 students in the class, and that is why we will use ungrouped data. In my discussion this afternoon, I will discuss the ungrouped data for the three measures of central tendency. So there are three common measures. Again, let's have the mean, the median, and the mode. Now, we will discuss them one by one. Now, what is a mode? Now, a while ago, I mentioned that the mode is the most frequent scores that appears in a distribution. Kumbaga, the score that is repeated in the distribution, nagbalik-balik. So, the mode is the score that occurs most frequent in a set of data. So, for example, in this particular table, which or what scores appears most frequent. So try to look at, no? So for example, the frequency of 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that appears, no, most frequent. So we can also say that the distribution has no mode, especially if there are only few students. We can say also that the distribution has two modes. That is what we call bimodal, or three, trimodal, or four or more. That's polymodal. When the distribution has two modes, that is bimodal. Now, if you look at this one, so try to look at how many? So there are five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in this particular example, the mode is not 2, no, it's 1. No, frequency, the scores here that appears. So the score that appears, there are 90, and then there is here 80 number of scores in the exam, no? If you look at it. So a multimodal has two or more modes. So this multimodal can happen especially if we have more than 30 students or even less than 30 students, and this course appears several times. So when are we going to use the mode? So later on, I'll give you sample. The mode is not a very useful measures of central tendency. So This the most stable is the mean. So the mode is not very, very useful. When are we going to use the mode? Now, for example, the teacher, no, in business, it's very useful. Let's say I will sell ice candy. So I tried it in our classroom, but I wanted to expand. So I will try to look into other area. So wherein there are also more students that will be passing by in that particular area, and they will buy ice candy. Now, so sometimes mode is used in business. So it is insensitive to large changes in the data set. That is, two data sets that are very different from each other can have the same mode. See? So that's one thing also. That's one of the disadvantages of the mode. Okay, so let's try. Now, for example, these are the scores. I only have 6 students. So what's the mode in this particular example? So 12, the score 12 appears twice. So that is a unimodal. There's only one mode. How about this? What's the mode in this particular set of scores? So pila kat 14, pila kat 10. So if you have 14, there are 2, and 10, there are 3. No, there are 14, there are 3. So therefore, we have 10 and 14. And that's a bi-model. So that is how to find the mode. I think you have no questions about this. So by simply observing the scores, then we can easily determine. Actually, in group data, there is also another way, but we will not talk on group data this time. We will focus our attention to, no, we will not talk about group data this time. We'll focus our attention to ungroup data. So, when to use the mode? The mode is primarily used with nominal scale data. So if it's nominal scale, then we will use the mode. It is the only measure of central tendency that is appropriate for nominally scaled data. Sorry, nominal. No, this is appropriate for nominal. Okay, is there any concern about the mode? So the mode, very simple to remember and easy to remember. The most frequent scores that appears in a distribution. Again, it could be unimodal, could be bimodal, trimodal, or polymodal. But sometimes there are also cases wherein there is no mode, no? So the distribution has no mode. Another measure of central tendency is the median. Median is the middlemost scores in the distribution. The median is simply another name of the 50th percentile. Now, or this is the Q2, second quartile. It is the score of in the middle. Half of the scores are larger than the median, and half of the scores are smaller than the median because that's the middlemost. So how are we going to solve for the median? It is easy to calculate the median. Why? You only have to arrange the scores from highest to lowest or vice versa. Then locate the middlemost scores. So there are many minor problems that occur. It is best to let the computer do it. Now, sometimes because if ever the distribution is odd and even, it has also its own specific rules. Sort the data from highest to lowest or vice versa, or arrange the data from highest to lowest or vice versa. Find the scores at the middle, or that is n plus 1 divided by 2. So that's the formula. If n is the number of scores, then is even, then the median is the average of the middle two scores. But if it's odd, So there's a specific median, no? So we will try now some examples. So what is the median in this particular distribution? So first, what's the first thing to do? Arrange from highest to lowest or vice versa. Okay, so that is how we arrange highest to lowest. So this time you can easily find the middlemost. So what's the middlemost? How many distribution? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the middle is, what's the middle? The 6, no? The 6th term, which is 9. Okay, why? Just locate the center. Okay, or that would be n plus 1 divided by 2. So the median, another example for the median. So what's the median of the following scores? So first thing that we will do is arrange from highest to lowest or vice versa. So here is the arranged scores: 42, 24, 19, 18, 16, and 12. So what's the middlemost? It's 19 and 18. Therefore, that's 19 plus 18 divided by 2 is, sorry. That is, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many number of cases? 6 divided by 2. 6 plus 1 divided by 2 is 3.5. Therefore, the third 0.5 is the term. So what's the third? 19.5. So 19 plus 18 divided by 2, which is 18.5. So that's the middlemost. Now, the middle between 18 and 19. So when are we going to use the median? The median is often used when the distribution of scores is either positively or negatively skewed. So if there are extremely low and extremely high scores, so the mean is not the right measure to use, but instead we will utilize the median. The few really large scores, positively skewed, or really small scores, the negatively skewed, will not overly influence the median. Okay, so the median in general is the middlemost. So can you imagine that the median and the mode are useful? So let's say I have 30 students, and then these are the scores, 11, 12, 13. I will look at the score, and then the middlemost, when I arrange it from highest to lowest or vice versa, is the median. So the scores that frequently repeating is the mode. So the last is the mean, which is the most important and most stable measure of central tendency. Nga naman. No? So, the mean is the arithmetic average of the scores. So, that's summation of x divided by n. What is x? X is the number of scores. N is the number of cases. How many students do you have in your class? And that's the n. So, the number, okay, mean could be represented by m or x bar. No, sometimes no, x mu. That makes summation of x minus mean, which is equal to 0. Now, sometimes then the number makes squared in a minimum. So, then we have the mean of the population is represented by the Greek letter mu or x. No? So, this is just the same. So if you look at this, the mean sum scores divided by the total number of scores. So if you have score 18, 19, 20, 21, you add all of that, then divide it by the number of students taking the test. In that case, the number of students. Then the middle is the middlemost and the most frequent is the mode. Now, this is the formula, but I will discuss them together, one at a time. Okay, how are we going to calculate the mean? For example, I'm sorry. 15432 questions. Are we going to arrange them from highest to lowest? You may or you may not, because that is not the requirement. But in median, you have to arrange from highest to lowest, or vice versa. But for the mean, no need to arrange. But if you wish to arrange, then you can. But arranging the score is not a requisite. So that's the sum. Simply add all. 1 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. Then you divide them. You add all of this. Then they have 15. You divide it by how many? 5. Then you have now the answer. No? Okay, which is 3. 15 divided by how many? 1, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. 3 now is the mean. I'm sorry. When to use the mean? You should use the mean when the data are interval or ratio scaled, not nominal. No, nominal is the median. Many people will use the mean with ordinal scale data too. And the data are not skewed. So what does it mean? Not skewed to the right or skewed to the left. So what does it mean when we skew to the right? Many students are what? Low, no? That's opposite. Then, or got the low scores. When many students are good, then that is skewed to good. So their score. Because the skewness is the tail. Now, the skewness is the tail. Ang ikog sa graph. So the mean is preferred because it is sensitive to every scores. If you change one score in the data set, then the mean will also change. Now, what's the relationship of the measures of central tendency? Why is it that it is important to discuss them together? Now, so in symmetrical distributions, the median and the mean are equal. So if the mean and the median are equal, then the distribution is good. For normal distribution, the mean, the median, and the mode must go together. So when you are going to say the graph, and if they are connected, and no, they are of the same value, or when you're going to translate it, the value will be the same, then it is a better distribution. In positively skewed distribution, the mean is greater than the median. O, timan iha, in a positively skewed distribution, the mean is greater than the median. Okay. In a negatively skewed distribution, the mean is smaller. So sa positively skewed, larger ang mean, but in a negatively skewed, the mean is smaller than the median. So here are some now to describe the data. Describe how data are distributed. So we have symmetric or skewed. So for example, skewed to the left, skewed to the right, or symmetric. They have more or less the same value. No, skewed to the right, skewed when the right there. When the mean and the median, no, look at dili pareha. So right skewed if the mean is lower. Then left skewed if we have the mean, no, sorry. Left skewed, sorry. Right skewed, no, positively skewed, positive, no. Positively skewed when the mean is greater than the median. Negatively skewed when the mean is smaller than the median. Oh, don't be mixed up. No. So these are some forms. So for example, the mean, the median, and the mode, mean, median, and the mode are in one line, then this is a better distribution. But when, let's say, the median is below or above the above the mean, he below the mean, so it's a different thing too. Okay, do you have any questions, concern, or clarifications? Feel free to ask. You can comment, no, if you have some questions or clarifications regarding our discussion. Have a great day, everyone.